Hi everyone, it's Amy GablesStitcher here with a cross-stitching update video for you today. Today is November 30th, 2023, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. It's been less than 3 weeks since my last video. I have been stitching up a storm. I only have 3 projects to show you. One of them is a finish. 2 are projects I have done a lot of work on. And I have a little bit of a bee in my bonnet for a goal that I set for myself for December 15th. So I figured I would come on here to tell everybody so you can keep me accountable. And also maybe I can have a few cheerleaders in the process too. I have also done a little bit of stash diving, going through my patterns, and I have pulled out a few Christmas/winter things that I would like to start. So if I reach my goals in December 15th, that is the carrot on the end of the stick. So today's video, 3 projects, talk to you about that goal that I've set, and we're gonna look at some of my Christmas patterns, and maybe when I'm showing them to you guys, things will really speak to me, which 1 or 2 I would like to start. And maybe I'll inspire you to look through your projects that you currently own and pull something out, because we don't always need to buy something new, right? Right. Let's get started. My finish. It is a project I showed you the last video that I did. It is in the Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue from this year. I know I've said it before and others have said it as well. This is a good issue. Not that there are any bad issues, but some of them have more ornaments I plan to stitch than others. And that one has a lot of ornaments that I would like to stitch. So I was stitching on an ornament by the Little Stitcher, and I am not going to show it to you because it is done. The picture, it's done. So here is the ornament. I love how this came out. This is stitched in all the called for colors, which are DMC, and it's stitched on a 28 count raw linen, and it has a little bit of sparkle in it. And I did not measure correctly. I'm really close to the edge, but I plan on making this into a circle ornament, so I have plenty of area to finish it. I just need to iron it and actually do that. But finishing stitching and FFOing are 2 different things. And, excuse me, I finished it. So we're going with that. The next project I was working on is one I have not worked on for a while. It is White Tiger. This is a pattern from a Russian cross-stitch designer that I had purchased off of Etsy. Needless to say, you can no longer purchase that project on Etsy. You might be able to get it on My Bobbin or some of the other Russian sites. I do not know. I was stitching with my group I stitch with every other Friday night online. And some of the members of that group, who will remain nameless, they know I love them, but they will remain nameless, like to nag me about that project every now and then. It was supposed to be a graduation gift for my oldest daughter, who is now a sophomore in college. They like to think I'm never going to finish it. So this is where it was the Friday after I filmed a video. I said I'm not editing, so let's see if we can get this without too much glare. There we go. That is where it was. I pulled it out. They asked me if they could see it. Pulled it out. And I said, you know, I'm going to work on it. So someone had told me about the app Stitch Pal. I'll link it if I can below. I don't know if I can or can't, but I'll try. And basically it tells you, you put in what date you want to finish something. And it'll tell you how many stitches a day you need to get. This is if you know the stitch count. Well, this is a full coverage pattern. I know the stitch count. I put it in, and let me show you once again. This is where it was on the Friday after I filmed last. It was 44% complete. And this is where it is now. Wow, right? Looks amazing. So I am over 70% complete. So since November 15th, in the last 15 days, I have put in, I think, about 4,000 stitches. And I have just under 3,000 left. So yeah, it looks this good in person too. It really does. My goal for this, my bee in my bonnet, is I want to finish this by the time my daughter comes home from college for winter break, so I can give it to her for her birthday in January. And to do that, I need to do 220 stitches a day, I believe, at this point, to finish it by December 15th. So that is one of my December 15th goals. Looks really good. It is all DMC. It is on a 28 count navy even weave. There are blends in this, which is why I am doing it not over 1. And also it's not that large. This is the equivalent of a 14 count, and it's as big as my head. So it's not that big. However, there's a lot of shades of white, gray, and black in there. And as I said, blends. So my goal, December 15th, I would like to finish that. Now, the next project, I'm at a different section of the bookshelf. Kind of like to be able to put things on here and stand. So that's what I did. I just moved to a different corner. The next project I did show in my last video because I'd been working on it. This is my oldest sampler, my oldest project, period. This is the Constance Thayer sampler. It is by R&R Reproductions. It is from a class I took with them in 2003. I have been lovingly calling this my finish her before she can drink sampler, because she will be 21 in May and I would like to finish her then. So the last video, I will pull up the picture of where I was last on it. The up close of where I was last, I was working on the house, trying to fill it in. And where the whole piece was, this is what the whole piece looked like the last time I was filming. And when I was editing that video and I was looking at the sampler and saying I need to finish it by May of 2024, I was thinking, I really don't want to be working on it in 2024. Like, I really want to finish this year. Like, I know if I finish her by May, technically before May, she can't drink, but I don't want to be working on it next year. I've been working on this for 20 years. I want to be done with it. So I pulled it out, and in between working on the tiger, I worked on this. I'll hold it up for you. And she's come very far. There we go. I finished the entire bottom. I will hold it up closer in a little bit so you can see. I have been working on the over 1 verse. The top 2 lines of the bottom section are done. I have 5 more over 1 words. Yes, I counted. And then I have the center part, which is blissfully over 2, and a repeat of the side that's already stitched. And I also have, I think, 7 more, hold up close so you can see it, flowers to finish. And a few specialty stitches. Whatever I have left is totally doable by the end of the year. In fact, not only do I not want to stitch it next year, I don't want to be stitching it past December 15th. So I am trying to finish the tiger, and this. Oops, sorry, I just kicked you, by December 15th. So there is the bottom. There was a lot of stitching on that bottom. So the only thing I have left on the bottom is underneath the door. There are some specialty stitches. I think it's Bargello stitches. And I forgot to put one bird in. Those are not diving airplanes, those are birds. And then let me show you the words, which I have been working on as well. This is stitched on a 32 count R&R linen with DMC and one specialty floss, 1 weeks, which is what is used on the flowers. So that is what I've been doing. Those are my plans. Try to finish these 2 big projects by December 15th. If I finish them by December 15th, that means, or by December 31st, in 2023, I would have finished 2 big samplers and 2 full coverage designs. So that was the other thing that kind of pushed me. I'm like, I really like the sounds of that to finish 2 that have been lingering. So one last picture of that. Let me know what you think. Think I can do it? I think I can do it. My Friday night group was also a little disappointed to find out that she will not be able to drink. So I have decided, I think in 2024, when I go to retreats, I have a few planned. I think I'm going to bring Constance with me so she can still come out for a drink. But she will be done by that point. That is the plan. So that's all the stitching. My planned stitching until December 15th is to work on those 2 projects. I will be attending the Jingle Ball this weekend. It is an online event. I believe you can still buy tickets for the general admission ballroom. I did not do it last year. I heard great things, so I am going to do it this year. I'll pop a link in there too if you happen to see this today or tomorrow and are interested. That way you can purchase a ticket to go. I think it's really like, online stitching rooms and shopping events with designers have specific Christmas items that they have designed for the Jingle Ball. Yes, I am really in the mood to stitch Christmas. So I may stitch an ornament this weekend for the Jingle Ball. We'll see. Depends on how much progress I get. I've been setting myself goals of how much I need to stitch each day to make my December 15th goal. If I meet them this weekend, I might allow myself another ornament, but not a big Christmas project yet. So let's do a little stash dive. I've been enjoying when people are showing some stash dive and kitted projects on Flosstube. So I went diving. Let's look at some of my Christmas projects. And like I said, I would like to start 1 or 2 in December. First one, Sub Rosa Designs, Molly Mitchell Christmas Sampler, 1836. You can find Sub Rosa Designs on Etsy. I really like her charts. They remind me of Blackbird Designs, which is another one of my favorite designers. Another Sub Rosa Designs, Winter Bird. Love that too. After the tiger though, I'm not running to stitch something on dark fabric, so I don't think I'll be starting this. See, like I said, this will help make it a little bit more clear in my mind. Not Forgotten Farm, Home Place at Christmas. Really like that. I love stitching a house. If it's red, even better. Okay, this one is a very small one, and this is a candidate for being stitched this weekend during the Jingle Ball. So this is Kathy Barrick Christmas Reindeer Sampler. Love this. I do not have a Kathy Barrick whip right now, and Kathy Barrick is one of my favorite designers, so this could scratch that itch. My friend Abby GablesStitcher stitched this a couple of years ago and passed it to me. So thank you, Abby, and I will pass it on when I'm done. I'd never seen this one before. I found it in a shop relatively recently and bought it. It is a primitive needle. It's called God Bless Us, Everyone in Christmas Carol. I'm not editing, but if it's really glary, I will take it out of the plastic. And I'm not editing just because it takes a very long time to upload, and I don't have that much time today. So there we go. Like I said, I had never seen that up until recently when I happened to find it in a shop. So love A Christmas Carol. It is one of my favorite Christmas stories. Actually, you can't see. No, it's right out of view. I have my Dickens books on the shelf right here. I have a few of these cross-stitch books. I've picked these up at Hirschner's. A lot of times the next year, there's one of these every year, and the next year they go on sale really inexpensive, like under $5 a book. So I've picked them up when I see them. And I used other patterns as bookmarks on these. So Stacy Nash, what's this one called? Snowed in Pink Keep and Ornament. Love that. Love it. And being Stacy Nash, I'm sure it's a huge pin keep. But Red House, love it. And that was holding the spot for this chart right here, which I love. This is from Emma Congdon, who is the designer behind Stitchrovia Designs. That is called, oh, it doesn't say what the name of it is. More than likely, she has it in her Etsy shop now. Deer Scene. So, love it. I love Christmas designs that have, like, not your traditional Christmas coloring. Another book. I have no idea what year these are. Another bookmark. This is Shakespeare's Peddler. It is called A Weary World Rejoices. Love this. Nice little Christmas sampler. I've had this for quite some time. So, A Thrill of Hope, A Weary World Rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. This is a top contender as well. That was holding the page. Remember I said I love like non-traditional Christmas colors. Look at that cat. I love mid-century modern designs. I don't even have a cat. We have a dog. But I love that cat sitting on that teal chair next to the metallic tree, pink metallic tree, saying Happy Holidays. Love it. That is Froni Ritter. No, excuse me. Froni Ritter is, I'll show you the other ones. I like these two, but these are not on the list this year. These coasters. The cat is Kathleen Barlow. My next bookmark. Fleece on Earth. Goodwill Towards Men. I love sheep, so Love this. That's not a large one. It is 70 by 80. And that was marking these two. I like both of them. That Christmas word sampler just looks fun to stitch. And that bird ornament, love it. So I don't know, I'd have to play with fabric with this. I think it's on a light mint, and I don't really think I would stitch it on that. Michelle Lutzen is the designer of that, of the Holly Jolly Christmas. And the ornament is Ada Hayden. But I do like both of those. Even though I have shelves here, I'm running out of places to put things. All right, this is a Teresa Kogut Christmas book. Love the snowman. But the two that really call me in this book are these two Santas. The Santa with the polar bear and the Be Merry. Teresa has several Santas with animals, and I just love them. So the one with the polar bear just is calling me. And speaking of Santas with animals, I love this too. This is Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. It's called A Merry Christmas to You. Give me a sheep and an alphabet and a Santa, and I'm all in. I love it. That is not that large either. 134 by 155. All right, I pulled some of my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazines. This is this year's Christmas/winter edition. If you haven't gotten yours yet, don't panic. I just got mine, I think, the other day, like 2 days ago. I really like this pillow on the front. That is by Shakespeare's Peddler. So that's one of them. I have a lot bookmarked in here. I really like this magazine. I really like the Christmas editions. So one of the items bookmarking is a Prairie Schooler. This one I am not pulling out. Their Christmas samplers. This is a reprint, hence the glare. It is book 86. And the one on this that I really love is the top one. It says, "At Christmas, the heart goes home." It was bookmarking. You got knocked because everything is falling. This one here, sheep. That is Teresa Miller of Teresa's Primitive Treasures. Next one in here is The Night Before Christmas. I love the big one, but I also love the ornaments. And that is bookmarking. Santa with animals. Do we notice a theme here? So that is Crochet a Go-Go. Love it. Apparently that one's not meant to be seen. Pull it up. Love this scene. That is Twin Peaks Primitive. I would change the color of the house. I'm not sure. Red probably, maybe yellow. I love the design. Do not love the color of the house. And I was looking at it initially, like it looks kind of funky, right? Because of the roof. It's different color. There's a bunch of houses in New England that are actually like they make an L, and I think that's why the house is two different colors. But I love it. Woodland Santas by Prairie Schooler. book number 96. These are not big at all. I saw on social media somebody had just finished them into pillows. So really not big at all. Sheep. This is a winter, not really Christmas, so that I might carry, you know, that might be a January start. And that is by, it's called Use Winter Forest by Whitley Quimby of Sugar Maple Designs. One second. The last one that was in that book as a bookmark is Prairie Schooler Cranberry Christmas. I love this. I love the whole cranberry Christmas thing because cranberries make me think of Cape Cod, and I actually love Cape Cod in the winter. Not a fan of Cape Cod in the summer, love it in the winter. So really like these ornaments. I'm not sure if this one's been reprinted. It's book number 142. All right, and we are at the very end here. This is last year's Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Any guess what I would like to stitch from this? The Santa with the deer. That is Teresa Kogut. I have a pattern in here. Will work for freezer space. This is Sue Hillis Designs. Love it. Freezer space is always at a premium in our house. And one other design in this, once again, Twin Peak Primitives. Merry Christmas. Love this. But like I said, I'm stitching that tiger on the blue fabric. So this is probably not this year. I have never stitched a Twin Peak Primitives design. A lot of their designs don't speak to me, but for some reason their Christmas ones in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine do. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I plan to be back in the middle of December so I can show you if I meet my goal or not. I think I can do it. It's going to take like no squirrels and focused and actually having stitching time, but I really would like to finish those two projects this year to not carry them into 2024. What's on tap for the rest of this year for me video wise, I would like to film one more update video after December 15th to show you if I have finished those projects. I'm hoping to fully finish the tiger really quickly. I believe it fits into an 8x10 frame, so I will check that in the next day or so and get myself prepared. I also will be doing a wrap-up / planning / mini whip parade at the end of the year. I've almost finished my 2024 plans, and I'm really excited about them. So I can't wait to share them all with you. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.